Baltimore, Maryland. Boy, these fans, they thought they had a 12-13 win season staring them in the face. What a start it has been for the now 1-2 Browns.
And then we'll be all set to go with you.
Something special brewing in Cleveland, Ohio.
One of the most talented, youthful offenses that we're over.
Mike Garafolo is in M&T Bank Stadium for this big AFC North tilt. Mike?
Rich, it's interesting we rolled that video right there because that's one of the questions I had for some Browns folks this week. Is it the pressure that's getting to Baker Mayfield, the pressure to perform after all these expectations? And they said, well, really only Mayfield himself can answer that. But from a technical standpoint, what they would like for him is to step up into the pocket a little bit more rather than trying to escape. They're okay with escaping. As a matter of fact, we heard Kurt just a couple of moments ago talking about Daniel Jones doing that. But they want him to keep his feet a little bit calmer and not just panic back there and figure he's got to escape immediately. Now, they're hopeful also that when they get Antonio Callaway, the wide receiver, back from suspension, that will help. And they're also not ignorant to the fact that maybe their offensive line just isn't good enough. I have been told via sources that they have spoken with a number of teams about possibly trading for an offensive lineman, maybe a tackle, so something to watch as we get closer to the trading deadline. Now to Mooch and Irv.
Okay, Mike Garafolo, thank you. Yeah, that's a good point that he just made because, Mike, this Browns roster is pretty darn good. Yes. Offensively, with weapons for Baker Mayfield, you got defensive guys all over the place. Maybe it's that offensive line. But we're going to look at the schedule, and let's talk about in September, is this a must-win game for these Browns, Mike?
Coach, I know we say it's too early to say this is a must-win.
It is too early in September.
No, it's not. Let me tell you why. This team came into this season with great expectations, Coach. And forget what everybody outside of the walls of that locker room said. It's what the guys inside those walls were saying. They knew, they believed that they had a Super Bowl team. Now, you already lost to one of these top teams. Now you got to make sure, okay, maybe we're not the top team, but we're certainly tops in our division. This is a must-win game for those Browns.
You don't want to be 1-3? Why not? Take a look at what's coming up here.
Absolutely.
Oh, boy.
This is tough.
We are at San Francisco on Monday Night Football. That's a tough. They're undefeated, 3-0. Okay, Seattle coming in. You know how it is over there. And then you're talking about.
You got to see those guys.
At the Patriots, at the Broncos, where the air is thin up there. This is a tough schedule.
Tough schedule. And Buffalo coming behind that undefeated.
You start 1-3, looking at this stretch. Oh boy! You know what this reminds me of? The Eagles, but they're back to the wall in Green Bay.
And they stood up and fought. They beat Chuck. You got to beat Chuck today.
Okay, speaking.